Hello, my name is Adam Friedman from Strafford Technology, and welcome to this first video in a series of tips and tricks on Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition, or better known as OBIEE, or sometimes just OBI. In this series, we're going to take a look at some tips and tricks on how to do various functions within OBI. But to begin with, we're going to take a bit of an overview. I'm going to show you how to log into the system, a little bit about the front-end interface, and how to open up a quick report. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on we're gonna go to a URL that we have access to, which is here, obiee.straffordcloud.com:9704, which is the port number, /analytics, which is the keyword, and this is going to get us into the system, or at least into the sign-in page. So when I hit enter, there we go. I'm going to type in my user ID. I'm going to type in my password. And okay, once we've logged in, we're at the first front-end interface, and we can see that we're at the home page. At the home page, we have access to a number of areas. On the right here, in this big right pane, we have recent, which is going to show us recent dashboards or other types of reports that we might have opened. It's going to give us a list of most popular, which may or may not be useful, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. On the left side, we have a Create section and a Browse Manage section. Now, my role as a BI report writer essentially allows me to create new reports. Other users who would log in here who do not have the same rights that I do, they might just be BI consumers, might not have the ability to create well, much of anything at all. But I have the ability to create new reports. I have the ability to browse our presentation catalog. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you how to get to the presentation catalog, the place where you would actually go to find reports that you want to open. Let's say you just want to open a report, or if you wanted to edit a report, or even to create a report. You can start by going to the catalog. You can do that in a number of different ways. I'll show you a couple. One way is to go where it says Browse Manage. I can click on All Content, and I could say Browse Oracle BI Presentation Catalog. From here, I could also search the catalog in case there's something out there that I know it's there, but I remember maybe some keywords, or I remember kind of what it's called, but I don't remember the exact name. Or an easy way to do it as well is to click on Catalog. So I'm just going to do that. So I've clicked on Catalog, and first thing we can see here is I have a number of folders on the left side. Depending on what I'm clicked on here, I have some different tasks that are available to me. And on the right pane, I have the actual contents of the folders that I'm clicking on. So one thing to point out here is that you can choose not to show this folders list. So for example, if I just click on this Show Hide Folders pane, I can make that go away, or I can keep it here if I like. I want you to notice that the location here, Shared Folders, Financials, corresponds to what I have clicked over on the left side over here. So if I was interested in a particular report, I could just go and navigate down to what I'm interested in. Let's come back to that in a second. I'd like to point out real quickly that there's two main sections here in the folders area. You have your My Folders, which really is just yours. Other people don't see that. This is your little sandbox to be able to play with what you want. And then there's shared folders, which is where information, reports, or other types of objects that are available to users are accessed by multiple users. And as you build stuff, you're typically going to start by putting them into my folders, but when you put something into production and other people can see them, they're going to end up in shared folders. Now, creating a new folder is easy enough. If I click on my folders and click on this new button here, I can click on new folder, and I'll just create one called something up, my stuff, and hit OK. And now I have a folder called my stuff under my folders. You'll notice it's empty. For now, let's just leave it that way, or we'll go even one step further and let's delete this folder, just so you know that you can. It's easy enough. If you click on my stuff and then click on the red X, the delete button, it's going to give you a confirmation message. You say OK, and now it's gone. OK. Next thing to show is how do I get to a report. So I'm going to open up a report that I know about called it's a project cost report. So I'm going to go down into projects. I happen to know it's in project cost area, so I'm going to drill down to that. And when I click on it, all of the project cost reports that are available to me are listed. And if I wanted to just open up a report and see the information, all I have to do is say open. So we'll open up actual cost by top task. And there it is, a report. We'll talk more about reports in another episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you join us for the next one.